Hey guys, welcome to Trifecta number 13. Let's start this video right away with an improvement from my last video, which was fire potions and a cube creation. Now a lot of people in the comment section were suggesting to use entity data instead of set block to set the mobs on fire. And this is a great idea, thanks for the suggestions. So if you don't know what this is and you haven't seen the last video, basically all you do is take a potion in your hand and switch to a fire aspect sword. First let's try it with fire aspect 2. Now with fire potion 2, it affects fire aspect 1 and 2 differently. So that 2, you can see we use entity data to set all the mobs in the radius on fire. If we switch to the fire aspect 1 sword, this works like it normally did and sets block fire on the ground, which I personally like. To make this new improved version of the cube, we only added a couple commands. As you can see to the right, the hold fire score is 0 when you're not holding an enchanted sword, and as soon as you hold the fire aspect 1, it turns to 1. And a new addition is when you hold the fire aspect 2, it turns to 2, so it can distinguish from between the two. With some added particle commands, it makes this cube complete. Let's move on. Excluding the fill clock, this next creation only uses 2 different command blocks, but could be potentially really annoying to your survival world. Let's take a look at this in action. During nighttime, skeletons will spawn normally, and we can spawn one in here using a regular summon command. However, when it turns to day, the skeleton will start to burn as normal, but then get a chest plate and a special bow, which has flame enchantment on it. Even if the skeleton gets off fire, it will retain this bow so it can always shoot the fire arrows at you. We have one dummy objective called Skelly Burn. This is how we're going to keep track of any skeleton that's on fire. Using this scoreboard players command, we're going to check for the MBT tag of every skeleton, and if they're on fire, give them a score of 1. Next, this entity data tag will give them both a chest plate and an enchanted bow. This final creation is a single command that will spawn a book with you to help you with notes in your note blocks. If you open up, you can see an array of keys, so you don't have to click the note block so many times just to get a note. To make it easier to test out your systems, simply go to the start of it, go to the second page, press start 1, and then start 2. This will spawn a command block as well as a floating start, and if you go to the first page one more time and press test, it is wirely tested for you, so you don't have to go down and press a button. So let's try to make this into a song. All you have to do is jump on top of the note block and then pick the note you want. Let's see how this sounds now. Along with changing the pitch of your note block, you can also change the sound you want it to play. Up here we have piano and bass guitar, which are the pitched instruments, and then we have click, snare, and bass drums, which are the percussion instruments. Let's try some bass guitar. Some click, and some snare drum and bass drum. We can go ahead and test it from wherever we like in the world. You can have multiple of these start points in your world. When you click test in your book, it'll just play the closest one. So let's try with another set of note blocks. And if we press test, it'll choose the closest start. Something that really helped to speed up the making of this book was Crushed Pixel's Minecraft JSON book editor, so go ahead and check out his YouTube channel, as well as all his tools, because they all work really great. Thanks for watching Trifecta number 13. If you liked, there's a schematic available both for Fire Potion 2 and at all 3 creations for this Trifecta. If you really loved it, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time everybody!